3-0.
People in the locker room excited.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
To your advantage. Now you've got a band together.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Russell Wilson leading them out there, 6-year quarterback who finished his college ball, of course, as a Wisconsin Badger.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Oh, he shifts past him and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Seahawks have the Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Seahawks. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their... The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. Spins past him. Spinning again. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Pushing his way through. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block, and right now, he's almost unstoppable.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of...
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Whoosh. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 67 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Can't be any more fun than that play for our back. A long running play that results in a touchdown. He's going to grin all the way back to the bench.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are running away. Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscling free near the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 67 yards. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading on. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Encroachment, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens. Hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Hard to call this guy a game manager, but that's really all he's needed to do. The running game, fantastic.
And they've actually put themselves in a spot where they're able to close the game out doing what you would want to do in this situation anyway, run the football. But they don't have to ramp up into it. They're already there. They've been establishing it the entire game.
Well, they can keep that running theme and get into the locker room with a win. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your three.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. The Colts send out their punter. Time for a break as he'll come on to kick this one away. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
That's 3rd and long and a big run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Toss. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Well, as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.